How's it going, everybody? This is Ben from Ben Cad Zinker, and welcome back to another episode of Poly Diary. I'm so excited because I don't have to edit these things. I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't sound bad. It's just editing takes so long. My hair is a crazy mess, and I don't care because I just want to talk about it anyway. Is it really that bad? Is the computer usage that bad? Tell me, is it? No? Shouldn't be. I only set it at 25, so... Anyway, hopefully it's not laggy too much. It's trying to load things in the background, which is not good. It's going to mess up the recording possibly, but anyway, we're going to keep going with this. Today, children, kids, my lovely beings of the universe out there, we are going to be talking about gender dysphoria, which is the dissatisfaction, distress of one's assigned sex and gender at birth. Okay. Well, why would we talk about this? This seems like an easy topic to talk about, but what are we talking about it for? Seems a little bit weird, right? Well, apparently it's a bit touchy and controversial. And hear me out, okay? Hear me out, alright? I'm not cisgender, in case you're one of those prejudiced people that are like, oh, you're white, cisgender, male, privileged, blah, blah, blah. You just assumed a lot, and you got it all wrong. First of all, I'm human, not necessarily white. Caucasian's probably a better term to use. I'm actually quite European, and some Czechoslovakian and Hungarian mixed in there. If you want to be accurate, if you want to be more accurate about it and actually state the facts. So, what about the facts? Well, I just gave you the definition of dysphoria. Again, it is the distress of one's and like disconnect. Well, actually, it's the distress. It's said on the Wikipedia. Said on the definition and all that. So, distress and disconnect from one's sex and gender assigned at birth. Alright. That's solid, simple fact. You know, we all know this. Or most of us know this. Maybe you don't know this. Maybe the recording's laggy right now, and I'm not sure how much of that you got. I'm really always scared when there's a thing down there that happens. It's like red text. It's red text saying, warning, CPU usage, blah, blah, blah. It's just like... Because one time when I did it before, it messed up the recording so bad. It, like, went all black one time when I did it. It's done all kinds of crazy things, so I have to be really careful about that. I get nervous every time. I can still talk about this freely, though. So, why is it so controversial? I've been beating around the bush. Why is it so controversial? Well, alright, so here, I won't name names. I'm not going to name names, because that would be rude. I still need my $30 back. All I'm going to say. Anyway, so, basically, what they said. Okay, so the gender dysphoria, it's a diagnosis by psychiatrists and all that, you know. You go to your doctor, you say, hey, I feel this way, you know. You do all that good stuff, alright. But, what about the people who can't do it? What about the people who don't want to do it? What about the people who don't want to tell their doctor about that? I know they say trust a doctor, but, you know, what if you can't trust everyone, you know? What if? What if you're in that situation where, you know, you're living with your parents, they can't know about it, but then you want to transition, which I don't really care for, actually, because I'm kind of doing my own sort of transitioning, kind of. I can't really talk about it without getting so many people offended, probably. Okay, so... Basically, think about it this way. Alright, so we have people... Okay, so you know how there's the cool kids in school, you know, they have all the cool stuff. They're sometimes the rich kids, you know, they have all the cool video games and all that jazz, you know. So you get this idea. You keep that idea in mind. You know you hate them. You know you do. Bleh, gross. But there are some of them who are okay. Just okay. You know, they're kind of iffy. And then you have some people who are just kind of privileged, but they're really nice. You know, they're really kind. So, I should say privileged, actually. They're more privileged and all that. So anyway, so imagine you're in this household. You can't admit to your parents that you are transgender. You cannot admit that to them. But someone wants to go and tell you. They want to go and tell you this. They want to go and say, I don't feel that someone is transgender unless they have been diagnosed with gender dysphoria. Wow. Just hands down, hands actually, not, that's hands up. Hands down, smack down on the table. I don't want to smack it too hard so I wouldn't make your ears go deaf. But smack down right there. I'm just like, I'm here like, excuse you. What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that little thing that you just said? Because, you know, I'm not out to my doctor. You kidding me? I mean, I have a doctor's appointment on Friday. I'll admit. But, I mean, should I? Could I? I could. Would it make much of a difference? Not really. I mean, I hope not. I don't know how that works. Some states are a little bit about just all that. So, you know, I could, but then again, I could choose not to. And so what this person has said is basically, because if I choose not to, apparently I'm not one of the cool kids. I'm not one of the, oh, cool, I'm so cool. I'm not one of the cool kids. I'm not one of the official cult members of being officially transgender, apparently. I'm not official, I guess. You know, I'm not official enough, apparently. So, I don't know. I mean, that seems a bit stupid because you know what? I thought this whole equal rights movement was about how we feel. You see my heart? It's about how we feel. Like on the inside, right? How we feel, right? I thought so. I mean, hey, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe it's about physical traits now. I didn't know. I guess I'm not keeping up with it enough, huh? I mean, apparently. And if you think I'm ranting, no, I'm just kind of like poking fun at the whole idea, because it seems very hypocritical. So it's kind of like making me laugh, like, oh, that's silly. I just want to talk about it because that seems so silly. Why would you need to like be official, or you know, you can't be this unless you are out to your doctor? It's just like, that's basically saying, this is what it's saying. It's basically saying, say if you have a doctor that's going to reveal your secrets to your parents, because some doctors probably would do that. I don't know. You never know. In the workplace, there's very, you know, bad people sometimes. You have some people that would be like, oh yeah, your child feels like they're a guy, but they were born a girl. I wanted to tell you about that. I shouldn't have told you, but just keep them hush hush. You can take them to church later. Is that where we're going? We have to be officially out to our parents, practically, or have the risk of being out to our parents simply to be officially transgender. Wow, mind blowing. I had no clue. I'm behind. I'm behind. I have not joined the cult. I'm so sorry. Not really. I'm not sorry, because guess what? That's a stupid idea. That's a stupid idea. I'm gonna say it flat out. That's a stupid idea. You don't have to have dysphoria, gender dysphoria. You don't have to be diagnosed with it just to be transgender. It's how you feel, right? How you feel on the inside. Not how you out to your doctor or your family or whatever. It's not that. No, it's about how you feel. And I think some people lose sight of that. I think some people don't get that, and it's kind of sad. But they're an outspoken minority, I suppose, aren't they? That's what's the saying, you know, outspoken minority. They're the ones who speak tallest. It sucks, but I mean, you know, it's just stupid. It's stupid to me. Like, if I feel like I'm a certain gender, I'm a certain gender. And just because I'm not out to my doctor doesn't make me like not official. You don't say that I'm, you know, what was the word I was going to say? You don't invalidate. That's the word. That's the big word. You don't invalidate my gender simply because I'm not out to my doctor like you are. Okay? Is that cool? Can we agree on that? Can we agree that a person is transgender if they feel like whatever gender they are? Can they be that gender if they're not out to their doctor? Yes, they are officially transgender. You are transgender because you feel like it. Not because you went out to some doctor, not because you came out to your parents, but because you feel like it. And don't let anyone tell you differently, okay? Because they must be an asshole. I'm sorry for saying that, but there's a lot of assholes in the world, and I don't mean toward my language, but there are, and don't listen to them, okay? You're awesome. You're great, and you deserve to know that. And anyway, I'm gonna end this video because I just wanted to get that out there. I'm not sorry about it. I'm not sorry because I'm not gonna name names. Nope, not doing it. But that just it is a thing that came up recently, and I think the person knows my channel too. I really don't care. I really don't care, to be honest. I mean, you know, if you're going to go and invalidate my gender simply because I'm not out to my doctor like you are, then I'm going to talk about it in a Poly Diary episode, and you already knew I was going to. I even commented that on the post. I'm just like, oh, you know I'm going to talk about this. You know. If you know me, you know. Yes. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode of Poly Diary. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, or favorite, or whatever you feel is necessary. I'll see all you lovely beings universe in the next thing that I upload. Mwah!